Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that we all struggle with, but rarely think about: how we use our words. Words are such a powerful tool in our daily lives, yet it seems like we often speak or post carelessly without really considering the impact. So why is that? And why does it sometimes feel like the best approach is just to stay quiet until we're absolutely sure of what we want to say? We all know words can build bridges, inspire change, or create lasting connections, but they can also tear down, hurt, or leave scars. We've all had those moments where we said something in the heat of the moment only to regret it later. And we've seen how a careless comment or post on social media can escalate into something far bigger than we ever intended. But here's the thing: what we say matters. Every word we choose has power, and when we speak without thinking, we lose that power. Instead of using our words as tools for connection or expression, we let them slip out without realizing their potential impact. As a woman, I've noticed something in particular. When I stay quiet and really think before I speak, things tend to work out better for me. It's not about being silent all the time. It's about taking a pause before responding. I found that by giving myself that space to really consider what I want to say, it helps me avoid saying something I might regret or that could hurt someone else. It's so easy to get caught up in the moment, especially when emotions are running high. But when I speak without thinking, sometimes I say things that don't reflect my true feelings, or worse, things that I don't even mean. So why do we do it? Why do we speak or post so carelessly even when we know the consequences? Well, part of it is that we live in a world where we're encouraged to speak up immediately. Social media, text messages, and even casual conversations have trained us to respond quickly. It's like we've been conditioned to react instead of reflect. But when we react without reflecting, we end up saying things that don't represent who we truly are, or worse, things that hurt others. We may feel justified in the moment, but deep down we know we could have handled it better if we had just taken a moment to think. Now, I'm not saying that silence is always the answer, far from it, but sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is to give ourselves a moment of stillness before we respond. Taking that pause helps us gather our thoughts, measure our words, and decide how best to express ourselves. As women, we've often been taught to speak up, to advocate for ourselves, to make our voices heard. And although that's important, it is equally important to know when to pause, to take a step back and ask ourselves, is this what I truly want to say? How will this be received? Will this add to the conversation or take away from it? When we take the time to think before we speak, we not only protect ourselves from regret, but we also show respect to others. Thoughtful speech builds trust, promotes understanding, and strengthens relationships. It's a way to connect more deeply with those around us and be more intentional in how we communicate. As women, our words carry weight. So it's essential to choose them wisely, not just for our sake, but for the sake of those we communicate with. In the end, mastering our own tongue is about being mindful. It's about recognizing the power our words hold and learning when to speak and when to stay quiet. So next time you find yourself ready to react or post something in haste, take a moment, breathe, think, and choose your words carefully. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you find yourself rushing to speak, or do you prefer to take your time? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, take care of your words and be blessed.